How about this? Valentina Shevchenko is stopping by. This is what's going on today, my friends. It is a revolving door. The bullet is in the house. Yes, Valentina Shevchenko, how are you? Thank you so much for coming. This is a pleasure. If you want to put the headphones on, Valentina, this is great. Wow, I like your shirt. Is that your own, made for you by Tiger Muay Thai?
It's made by Tiger Muay Thai.
Okay.
Signature line.
Wow, just for you. And I can't really hear her all that well, so let's boost up her audio. Valentina, thank you so much for coming here. Talk one more time for me if you...
Thank you, Ariel, for reminding me.
There you go. You're back in Las Vegas. This is the first time that you're back in Las Vegas since everything that happened at 213?
Yes, exactly. It's very first time.
Yes.
But this day I enjoyed too much because I came from the middle of my training camp and I have 1 day rest.
Oh my gosh. And if you don't mind putting the microphone, yes, thank you. Is it weird being here? Are you unhappy? Like, does this bring back bad memories from that July 8th card?
Actually, no, because I'm really focused on what is waiting for me in the future, and I cannot say that it was like very, very bad memory. It was not happy memory, but it was not bad memory because I still have my fight on September 9.
That's right.
I still preparing for this fight, and I still wanted the same, to take the belt and nothing more.
Of course, you're fighting Amanda Nunes for the women's bantamweight title. It's interesting because when you're an athlete and a fighter and you peak for fight night and you get that aggression out and you get to perform and you hopefully win, you didn't get that opportunity. You made it to Saturday, but not to fight night. How did you get it all out of you? How did you get it out of your system so that you don't go crazy for the next 2 months and overtrain?
It was just mind game because I knew that it's happened already. I cannot do nothing. It's already like you don't have any choice. You cannot go to her and say, let's go fight. No,
right.
You cannot do it. So I refocused me totally. I knew that it will be soon. They will give another date, and I was hoping that it will be not so far from the actual date. And I had some rest. I had my coach with me, Pavel Fedotov. I had my sister with me. We went to there to the Galveston Bay. We just spent a little time on the ocean, just without thinking about the training, without nothing. And then after 1 week, we come back to the training. It's like step by step, little by little, we start to pushing me to the same training camp that I had, and now we are training in Denver, Colorado, and I feeling very strong. I can say I feeling more stronger than I was.
Wow.
And I have the same goal, the same target. I want this belt the same as I wanted, and doesn't matter what, I will take it.
Honestly, do you still believe that she kind of found a way out, that she was afraid to fight you, that she just tried to hightail on July 8th? What do you believe?
It's difficult to say the real reason, because the real reason just only she know.
Yeah.
And what I know exactly, we cannot believe in everything that she is saying, because she's every time saying one thing, after some days she said different things. It's not only because about this situation, it's about all that she was speaking before, because every time she was speaking different information. But my opinion, why she did it, in reality, it was only because she was cutting weight too much in 24 hours.
Wow.
And she was feel very weak these days. That's why it was real reason.
So all the sinus talk, all that surgery, nose, here, pain, you don't buy any of it?
I don't believe in this.
Wow. And are you worried that come September 8th or September 9th, something else is going to happen?
Something, everything can happen.
Yeah.
Speaking about her, you cannot be 100% for sure. But I can speak about me that I will be ready on 100%. Doesn't matter what. I will be ready for the fight. And if she planning to do it again, it will not be very good for her.
Right, but she doesn't have a history of doing that. What makes you think that she's that kind of person?
Every time, for example, when she fought Ronda, and she was speaking bad things about her, then her fans started to say what are you talking about? You cannot speak things like this. And she see it's not good for her rating, and she changing her strategy. That's why it's not something what is going from her heart.
Okay.
It's something that it's really all depends of fans and what they are will saying about her.
game plan, is it the same going into this fight as it was for July 8th? Are you changing anything as far as your approach? You didn't get to have that fight, so is it just kind of a continuation of the same camp in your opinion?
Yes, it is. It's continuation and some more details and what we want to work more. We now working more on this, but all the same to work everything as good as I can, and because I know it will be not only fight like stand-up fight or wrestling fight. It will be everything, and I'm ready for everything. If I have to fight in stand-up, I will do great job there. If I have to wrestle, I will do there. If we go to the ground, I will do like ground game, and doesn't matter what, I will do like everything to finish the fight.
What are the chances if you win on September 9th that you go down to 125 right away?
Actually, I didn't think about what will be after this fight because I really focused for September 9. But it's one opportunity that can be, because I don't cut weight for my 135 class, and maybe we will see what it's happened after this fight.
Now, I'd be remiss if I don't ask you about this. This is what we're here for, Mayweather-McGregor. Who do you think wins? What's your prediction? How do you see it unfolding?
I rooted for Conor McGregor 100%, and I hope he will win fight by KO. I think he has all chances to win.
Okay.
He is young, he is hungry, he is aggressive, and he want to show to all world something like unexpected, something different, very good, interesting show. So this is good things for him, and I hope it will be like great fight. Of course, he has very difficult opponent, Floyd Mayweather, but if my opinion, if he will hit strong every time and not give opportunity like this distance to do counterattack to Floyd Mayweather, he has every chance to knock him out.
Now, are you a Conor fan, or are you just rooting for him because he's the MMA guy?
I'm rooting for him because he's MMA guy.
Oh, so you're not a fan of his?
Exactly. I'm not a fan of no one.
Okay.
Because I have my favorite fighter. It's Benny the Jet Urquidez. It's fighter of all times.
Yeah.
And he was one from the first ones who show martial arts internationally fighting. Yeah. And I remember when I was young girl, we have these big cassettes with video, and we showed his fights, and this spinning kick, it was impressive that he did in Japan. And since there I became he is my favorite fighter of all times, and I will not change it for nothing.
Fair enough. I have to ask you as well, you're training with Valentina Nunes and the team over there in Colorado. You know Joanna Jędrzejczyk very well. You have wins over her. Does she have what it takes right now to beat her? Are you going to give her the secret to beat Joanna Jędrzejczyk?
These trainings, me with Rose with me, is very helpful for both of us.
Okay.
And it's not about only secrets, but it's also this kind of trainings. We have this kind of trainings that teach you don't give up. Mm-hmm. Don't give up no one time, and it's I think it will be useful for both of us.
Interesting. But you know her very well, so you're helping her in that regard. Will you be a part of her training camp leading up to that fight as well? Because right now her fight isn't announced, but there's some talk of maybe in November. That would be after your fight. Are you going to stick around and help her for it?
We will see what it will be happen after. I hope she will receive her date for the fight, because she deserves it.
Yeah.
She's very talented. She's very aggressive, and she's very good fighter. And each training she show her this iron character on the training. It's very she's skinny girl, but she has a lot of power. She's
very tough.
Yes.
And what about your sister? Is she going to do MMA soon?
My sister, she's in training camp with us, and she will fight in London, 22nd of September, just few weeks after my fight.
That's right.
So she's helping me on my training camp, and I helping her on her training camp.
Is she doing MMA?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's great. That will be her debut?
No, she has around 5 fights
Okay.
in MMA.
Is she going full MMA now or both?
No, she's the same like Muay Thai fighter. She's Lion Fight Muay Thai champion,
Yeah.
and she planning to defend her belt in Lion Fight.
You're not sticking around for the fight on Saturday, right? You have to get back to your training camp.
I have to go back.
Is this
to
kind
my
of annoying
training
for you
camp.
that you're here in the middle of the training camp?
Not much. It's for me. It's backwards. It's just like a little bit rest because all this week we're training so hard. For me, it's like to breathe normally,
That's right.
to come back for my trainings tomorrow. Actually, it will be tomorrow with more power and more like I enjoy to see this all like crowd and what it's happened before the fight to be as a part of this like great fight on
Yes,
Saturday.
it's exciting, right? To see all these people here doing a bunch of interviews and receiving you as a big name, but you're not dancing for any of them, right?
No,
No,
not this time.
What
Not
about
this
for
time.
our show? Can you dance for us? Give us a trick or two. Come on, a move, something, anything. It's
okay.
very rare that we're in person, face to face.
I will show like 2 steps.
Oh yes,
I hope
please.
I will
yes,
not fall
I'm going to
out
make
from-
sure that here, Valentina Shevchenko is an expert dancer, the greatest dancer in the history of the UFC, and she's going to bestow upon us just a couple of moves, right?
Just a couple
Okay, here we go.
of my fighter dance.
Okay,
Lizginka,
here it is. Here it is. Valentina Shevchenko, the bullet. Just be careful. She's about to dance for us. Here we go.
It's a little bit difficult because you cannot see my feet.
Okay.
But it's all about feet. This
Okay.
dance, it's all about feet.
Okay, you don't want to go? No, you can't go in the front. Okay, I'm going to tell the people what we're seeing. Here we go. And watch out behind you. Watch out behind you. There she is. Wow, look at that. Amazing. Well done, Valentina. Let me clap you. Great stuff, Valentina. Thank you so much. You're great. I wish you the best. September 9th, it's
Thank
going
you very
down in
much.
Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Have you been there in Edmonton?
No, I've never
beautiful.
been in Canada. And
Never in Canada?
No, never.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah?
Montreal.
Wow.
So it's close, but you're going to love it. Very
I-
nice people, beautiful country.
I hear a lot about Canada. I have a lot of friends from Canada. I fought with many girls from
That's right.
Canada, but finally I will go there and
Yes.
see how it's from inside.
I wish you the best. Brand new arena there. It's called the Rogers Place. It's going down September 9th in Edmonton. Valentina Shevchenko against Amanda Nunes. And of course, Demetrius Johnson versus Ray Borg for the flyweight title. I'll see you there. I can't wait. Thank you for stopping by and best of luck in the last weeks of training.
Thank you very much, Ariel.
There she is, Valentina Shevchenko. Thank you so much to her. She is always a pleasure to talk to. Always appreciate her stopping by. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think you're going to do a media day now, right? Yes, she is great. Thank you so much to her, and it's going down on pay-per-view. UFC 215 as she walks off our set. How much fun is this, everyone? We're just getting started. A little UFC 215 talk. How about that?